Come on, braids, long and luxurious.
Okay. Y'all can start whenever.
Oh, okay. So I can do my welcome.
Yeah.
Oh,
is it okay?
Welcome to right. Was that good? Is it okay that she turned around like that?
Yeah, that's great.
Welcome to Babbling with Brandi, a show about self-discovery and self-care along with self-improvement. Today, my guest is Miss Rayana Baines. I want to thank you so much, Rayana, for coming back. And we normally start off the show with icebreakers. I know we didn't do that the last time you were here because our icebreaker was pretty much listening to the music. Yeah. But today, we're going to do a few icebreakers. And because you are a music fan, I'm going to give you a little quiz.
I'm probably going to fail it.
Two questions.
Okay.
Let's see if you know. Which Memphis rapper popularized the shoot dance?
I have no clue because that was like a...
I'm going to give you some options.
Okay.
Juicy J, Yo Gotti, Young Dolph, or Block Boy JB?
Block Boy JB.
Okay. So you just need to hear the name.
Because I don't know him.
Okay.
And like, no disrespect to him, but that was very much so an internet thing.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Social media.
Okay, gotcha.
The other people, I know they music. I know they.
So this right here, this is from back in the day.
Okay.
Let's see. What's the first line to the song Tootsie Roll? Is it cotton candy sweet and low? Cotton candy sweet as gold? Cotton candy sweetie go? Or cotton candy sweetish gold?
It's between A and B for me. Let me think.
I'm going to read them again and you tell me when you hear the one that you think it is. Okay? And I'm going to sing them like how the song go.
Okay.
I'm going to sing them in that.
Because I'm singing it
in your head.
Candy. I think
cotton
it's B.
candy sweet and low.
Okay.
Cotton candy sweet as gold.
Sweet as gold.
Sweet as gold. Mm-hmm. Cotton candy sweetie gold. Cotton candy sweet as gold.
I think it's B.
No.
It's A.
It's C. Cotton candy sweetie go. Sweetie go.
Wow.
That's crazy, right?
Because I be at the picnics talking about some cotton candy
sweet as gold. I be like, cotton candy sweet as gold. That's me.
I be saying sweet and low. And I knew I'd be wrong.
That's what I thought it was. All those years, sweet as gold.
Yeah,
it's sweetie go. Okay, so today we just gonna shoot the breeze.
Okay.
But I have a question.
Okay.
Now you know that we had a slight obsession with the girls from the Real.
Okay. Yeah.
Talk show. My question to you is, why haven't you told me that Adrian Babbling had a baby?
Actually, listen. When I found out Adrian had a baby, I was actually at work, doing what I do at work, and I said, "What?" And then I had to run into a meeting, so I forgot.
I could not believe this girl hid her pregnancy.
She didn't hide her pregnancy.
She been talking about her because when I went through her page,
she had her baby via surrogate. She had her baby via surrogate.
Oh, so she wasn't pregnant. See,
you didn't read it. You must have not read that caption. I'm sorry.
Oh, her caption said something about surrogacy.
That they welcomed their baby via surrogacy, and she said like they prayed for this through all the miscarriages, and she thanked the surrogate mother.
Well, here we go.
Yeah. So
there I go. Not reading the captions.
Yep.
I was like, Rayana.
She wouldn't have hid that baby.
You don't think so?
No, because of the struggles that she had.
Yeah, she was excited. She would have been excited. Well, God bless them. I am excited. Yeah. I'm happy for them that they
and motherhood doesn't come just from birthing a baby. So I'm really happy for her.
Yeah, I am. I'm ecstatic for her. I knew she had been wanting to have a baby. So I just was
Y'all, why I be fidgeting with my hands?
Do you?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous. It's just us.
Yeah.
And 50 million other people because this thing gonna be like what?
It is. And is.
I wanted to, so like with that, right? So just check this out. I just came on here and said what I said. And I could have low-key started a rumor had you not got me together. Mm-hmm. So that's self-discovery right there for me, right? Mm-hmm. Read the caption, sis. Pay attention. You so frantic that you saw the girl with a baby with her husband. You didn't even read the caption right. You didn't even read the caption good. And it's a good thing that I was holding that in until today to talk to you. Because I'd have been all on the internet and all somewhere talking to folks. Talking about some, you know that she hid that pregnancy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's life with anything.
So, for me, now, that was something that just happened live, right? That's self-discovery on the spot, right? Pay attention. Read the caption. I mean, I'm the first one to say, did you read? Did you look at it good? And then look what I did, right? Because I was frantic. But I want to know, with that, let's go beyond the whole what just happened with our conversation. Mm-hmm. With her having this baby, even with the surrogacy portion of it, what I guess we kind of talked about it just now, but what do you take out of that whole thing? What would you say about yourself? Like, just looking at what we know, because we don't know these people, mm-hmm. but what we know about the Holtons and them having this baby. What does that make? How does that make you? I guess I would say feel. Because remember when Jeannie Mae had her baby, we was like all into that. We had the feels.
Yeah.
Right?
We didn't have we had the feels because we had a lot to say around it because Jeannie Mae had said she never wanted kids.
She would never have children.
And that was supposedly the reason why
her and the guy broke up.
And her husband got a divorce. Not just a breakup, a divorce, you know. And so I think that was just so crazy for her. And I think that was crazy for her. Now, this, I would say, it teaches me that God is faithful. And he might not deliver it the way you want it to. Whatever you ask for, he's going to give it to you. And it might not be in the way that you want to receive it. Or it might not be in the most conventional way. Mm-hmm. But you're going to have it. And that's what happened. And through faith and perseverance, they were able to have their child.
Mm-hmm. So that was good. So I guess for me, it was obviously what I just said, with the whole, but I just was, it taught me to be excited for even the small things, and to be grateful in the journey. Because I watched her, and that girl, she had to be grateful through the journey. Her friend, her co-host, all these people were having babies all around her, and she wanted to have a baby. Mm-hmm. And some kind of way, because you can easily fall into jealousy and envy, and I just feel like she didn't.
Well, she might have.
But we didn't know.
Yeah, because here's the thing about jealousy. Jealousy is normal. Jealousy, it's okay to be jealous, but not in an envious way.
You gotta check it.
Yeah. Or you don't have to check it. That jealousy can push you into something. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, let's take away the baby thing. Just say, for example, okay, you had this podcast, it's going to be successful. But when it is successful, say, I'll be like, man, Brandi getting all this success and getting all these brand deals and having all these people, and that's what I was trying to do with my resident, and I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, But I could take that jealousy if I feel that, but I'm not a jealous person, period.
But you're just using that as an example.
Jealousy is okay and normal. But if I was, I can use that jealousy to motivate me, to push me into something, or to birth something new.
Yeah.
Jealousy is okay. I actually just watched a TikTok on that. When Jackie Aina, I think I'm saying her name right.
Jackie Aina, or something like that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
She had like stitched a girl because it's this whole thing on TikTok, Bama Rush or whatever. So this black girl got on there and said she was jealous of the success of this one girl who had rushed or whatever. Her name is like Caitlyn. She was like, she's very popular. I mean, radio shows talking about her now. I mean, I was in a meeting with like executives, grown men talking about this freshman girl. So she's like, well, why couldn't that be me? And she was like, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate or whatever, but it's not to be envious. Like, you know, like people see, the problem is people think envy is a synonym for jealousy, and it's not. Okay. Envy is malicious. Envy is malicious. Now, this is just me. Envy is malicious. Jealousy is just natural and not normal. It's just what happens. I mean, and normal, excuse me. And so she was saying, you know, she's been working hard to get her followers up or whatever. So then Jackie stitched her and said that, like, jealousy is normal, but it can push you to be greater. So, back to Adrian. So I think she could have been jealous, but here's the thing. Another thing that Pastor Hannah said is you have to praise people for their successes, because that's how God will bless you sometimes. That's right. So praise him for, you know. So I think she was very happy for Jenny.
Like Jeannie and her friend.
I think she was very, very happy. I think she's genuinely happy. And I think that's why her blessing came. Or not the sole reason why, but, you know, that's how it happened. And we don't know what God is protecting us from by the fact that she went through that journey. She could have got pregnant and died. You know, so many women died from childbirth or whatever. So
man, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Right?
So the fact that so in that, I just say I'm happy for her, and I do think she probably did have a little jealousy, because that's normal. If you sitting there been trying to have babies, and this lady who said she don't want kids, she said she never wanted kids, and then all of a sudden she pregnant now as soon as she get married, you know. So I do think she did probably have some. Maybe she didn't, but I'm sure she had a little. But I do think she was genuinely happy for the lady.
So I want to ask you, what have you heard? Give me some. What's going on out here right now in the trend and in the hot topics? I want.
Yeah, it's a lot going on now.
Just give me one though. One something, and not music related. It is some music related. Okay.
Man, I don't know what we want to talk about that's not music related.
Okay, well, do music then.
But we could talk about I mean, there's different stuff going on, not necessarily related to music, but
like what?
But it's like with musicians, I guess. Why can't I think of the T now? I always got the T.
I know, that's me too, right? I'm like always on it. That's the whole thing about this podcast. I want to get back to knowing what's going on out here.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't like that.
So let's see. Adrian had her baby. Oh, let's talk about it, baby. It just dropped today. Tamar got her a man.
I saw that.
And he is fine too.
Yes, I saw that.
Yes.
Got her a little what we call them when they not brown. What they call a snow bunny? I mean, I don't know. That might not be the right thing to say, but
he's less melanated.
Okay.
He's lacking melanin.
He is fine.
But he is gorgeous.
She was holding his hand, walking into a party or something,
yeah,
right?
And then he just made a caption. So I guess that was his 46th birthday.
Okay.
So he just made a caption and was saying, like, he thanks God for, you know, where he is in life. He never imagined he'd be right here in love and celebrated. I said in love.
Wow.
That must have been talking for a little minute.
Come on, Tay. I love it.
I'm glad she left that African man on.
Yeah, he was getting on my nerves.
Like, I don't want...
It's not African that we concerned with. That's just what we're using.
Yeah.
You got to be careful out here. I don't want to get canceled before I even get picked up.
Come on now.
But we just saying the other guy, you know, he just seemed to be really mean.
He did seem to be
and
really
a clout
mean.
chaser.
He really did. And to be honest, I do believe he was abusive. And like,
I do too.
She was saying that, the internet was talking about her, how she was with him and her baby daddy, ex-husband, what's his name?
Vincent.
They took a photo together, and she was like, well, we can all be friends. And I think it is okay to be friends with the ex as long as it's healthy and you set boundaries. So if he was abusive or whatever, we don't know into what extent, because there's emotional abuse, physical abuse, there's all different types of abuse. So we don't know what kind of abuse. But for Tamar to have gotten so low that she almost
killed herself, that's a lot. Yeah, so, to get to that
and
point.
I'm not putting that all on him, but because mental health is real in general, but I'm sure he exacerbated it. Is that the word I'm looking for?
If not, y'all know what we're saying.
Yeah. So I'm really happy for her, and I hope he let her be happy.
She was...
I've never seen her that happy.
She
with
was
nobody.
Smiling. Like, her smile looked genuine.
And she deserves it, because a lot of people don't like Tamar for some reason. I think she just misunderstood.
I agree. That's my girl. I love her.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really all I wanted to talk about was
Do you think that we're out of the pandemic?
No.
Do you still think we're in a pandemic, or do you think they need to make an announcement that it's the epidemic now?
I think that we are shifting from one crisis to the next.
With the monkeypox?
Oh my God. I think that. And I'm glad you brought that up, because I've been trying to stay away from it in my conversations on this. But I do have a question for you as it pertains to the pandemic. What did you learn about yourself when you were on lockdown?
So what I did learn about myself is that I learned a negative and a positive about myself.
Okay.
So I always knew that I had anxiety, but I think during lockdown I was forced to confront it, right? I think when you have, and so I realized that I had anxiety and depression. So, and it wasn't like caused by the pandemic, because a lot of people did develop anxiety and depression during. I knew that I always had it from like a child, and I never dealt with it fully or realized that. I knew I had anxiety, but not the depression part. And I think having to slow down, right? Not being able to just go to the store,
go get busy,
go get here, hang out with these friends.
When you have a feeling,
go over here, do this. I'm about to go over here. I'm about to run with this person. Like, you literally had to sit down with yourself. So I think that's what I found out about myself. I also found out that I'm very creative.
Oh, that was what I discovered about me is I am an extreme, multi-passionate. I always knew that I liked things, right? I was the person that would, if I thought it was cool, I would go get a job in that field, right? So if I like TV, so I went and worked for the cable company. I was like that person, right? So I discovered that I am a multi-passionate person, mostly in the creative space. Like, I like being creative. I also discovered that I am a bit of a conversationalist, and that's how this podcast came about. I like talking. I like talking to my friends. I like having a strong conversation. I like having silly conversation. You know what I mean? I like talking. Right?
I like talking too.
Yeah. So it was just fitting to to start the podcast.
I also learned that I don't want to be in a box. I don't want to be boxed in. So like during the height of the pandemic, because we're still in the pandemic, right? So during the height of the pandemic, I learned that I was creative. I learned in what ways I'm creative. I learned that I could create these beautiful pieces, right, with my resin. So now that we're in the latter of the pandemic, right, I am discovering that I don't want to be just put in a box as...
Don't make me the resin artist.
Yeah, don't make me the resin artist.
Don't make me the lawyer. Don't make me the resin artist. Don't make me the wife. I'm all these things. These are the people who I'm interviewing every day, guys. I'm interviewing people who have more than one title, and they lean into those titles, and they pivot in and out of them all the time. And I just want everybody to know that it's okay to pivot. It's okay to switch, and to change interests, to...
And that's what my mom just actually told me yesterday, because I want to start doing, not promoting myself, but I want to start doing clay earrings. And I'm like, she's like, you should do it. And I'm like, well, I don't want people to say, well, you stopped doing resin and do clay earrings. You know what I'm saying? Because
no, I just do clay resin and I just do resin and clay earrings.
Well, right now I'm not doing resin.
But you know how?
Yeah, I'm retired.
It's still a part of your, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a part of your title, and it's okay. It's a part of what you do and who you are. We can shelve things and go back to them. Yeah. Whenever we desire.
Because we know I used to be a Cricket Wiz baby.
Exactly. So
I got shirts right now. I'm like, where buy this shirt from? My husband like, you made that shirt. I'm like, I did.
See, so you can't. That's what this is about. It's about just talking about our journeys and how it's okay to switch it up. I'm so glad that you said that, because I want people to just understand that through this thing called life, and as we go through it, we're going to have different interests. And it's okay to explore those interests.
It is.
As you're not hurting anybody.
You always are going to be discovering yourself.
Yes.
I had an ex-boyfriend tell me once, God rest his soul. I had him tell me that, because we were like on and off or whatever, so we would like be together or have a period of talking, and then we'll stop talking, and when we would come back together, he said that I would reinvent myself, right? He's like, you always reinvent yourself. And I was like, and that bothered me, because I'm like, well, you're trying to make it seem like I don't know who I am.
Like you flaky or something.
Yeah, like I just take on other people's personalities or something like that. And then I thought, and I said, you know what? It's not me reinventing myself. It's me growing. It's me educating myself, finding things that I like, you know, going a step further, taking myself to another level. You're never going to be who you were 5 minutes ago.
That's right.
Even 10 years ago, definitely not 10 years ago, even in your adulthood. You know, you're going to always keep growing. My husband, when we've been together 5 years now, married 1, but 5 years, and he is not the same person who he was.
That you met.
Yeah, and he's growing into who he's meant to be, and he's going to keep changing. But people have to realize that about one another. Like, who you are right now might not necessarily be who you are a month from now, and I still have to love you through that. Yeah. I love you for that.
Man, that is so real. Like, it's okay. Nothing is, even if we break it, it's okay. It'll get fixed. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that you said that. Where we at on time?
Time to wrap it up.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you guys so very much for tuning in to Babbling with Brandi. My guest today was Miss Rayana Baines. Rayana, I look forward to speaking to you again when more music drops, and when we out here, we're gonna take these hot topics and make sure that we are discovering one another and discovering ourselves through these hot and trending topics. So until next time, see ya. Bye.